Is yours on?
No. It is now. It is on. Did you turn yours on?
Yeah.
This the little one?
Yeah. Can you get
I did know. I did know. Hi, welcome back to By the Way with Jordan. This is Chris.
Hi, welcome back to By the Way with Jordan and Chris. My name's Jordan.
I just
His
said
name's
that.
Chris. Clearly they heard you and understood you.
I just...
Fix the mic thing. It's all crooked.
No.
Girl, that did nothing. Give it to me.
No,
Come
I'm
over
trying
here.
to... But look, for my angle, it's crooked.
It's not.
Jordan, listen to this.
Jordan.
Listen to this YouTube ad.
Did you screen record this?
Yes. Oh, ready?
Boomer.
And the Red Gooner gang just brought the Rizzler to edge me. Keep
Gooner
slinging
gang.
those arrows. He's trying to enter from the backside. Come on, come on. Yes, we made it today. This is King Shot.
Where did you see that ad?
The Red Gooner gang.
Where did you see that ad?
YouTube.
Liar.
I swear.
You know where that plays at?
I swear to God,
You know what
Jordan.
app that plays on
App?
every time?
Grinder? Sniffies? I don't have them, but I'm guessing.
Liar. You're a liar. You heard it here first.
So how do you explain Rebecca Black Boiler Room DC Watch
Not
Later?
Rebecca Black.
Still in my Watch Later because I keep going back to her DJ set.
It is not that good.
Rebecca, I love you. Don't listen to this Feijo.
I'm not saying it's not good. I'm
Hatred.
saying it's not that good.
It is that good is the problem.
It's not, and that's what I said.
Explain why it has millions of views then and you don't.
Me not having millions of views is your fault because you're a part of this too.
The Red Gooner gang,
You.
the Rizzler, and they're
Me.
trying to enter from the backside.
You're the Red Gooner gang and I'm the Rizzler.
Hold on.
And the Red Gooner gang just brought the Rizzler to edge me. Keep slinging those
I didn't
arrows.
hear
He's
that part.
trying to enter from the backside. Come on, come on. Yes, we made it today. This is King Shot.
This is King Shot. I didn't hear the trying to edge me part. That's why
And
it
the
plays on
Red
Grindr all the
Gooner
time.
gang is trying to edge me. This ad has come on before, and I was like, "What?" I
The
was like,
Red
"There is
Gooner gang brought
no
the
way
Rizzler to try to
to edge me." And then I was like, "I need to record this." So the reason it's kind of cut off at the beginning is because
You had to keep going back and forth.
no, once it's gone, it's gone. So I was just like randomly.
Yeah.
Days later, it comes back. I hit pause on the ad so fast. I was like, "Record! I need to show somebody. I am not crazy."
It's funny because I never have the sound on Grindr to hear that ad play out. So I've never heard what it actually says. I just like see it.
The Red Gooner gang has
Gooning
brought
and
the
dating.
Rizzler to edge me. Oh no, they're entering from the backside.
Have you used that yet? In the boudoir.
So that's the first thing I wanted to show you. And similar yet
So
different.
you're avoiding questions here today.
What'd you say?
Exactly. Avoiding.
What'd you say?
Have you used that yet? In the bedroom.
Let's just say I wasn't playing King Shot. I was playing Back
That
Shot.
breathing says a lot, honey. The breathing into the mic. That's literally what you just said.
That was that was me when the Red Gooner gang got the Rizzler to edge me.
Me as the Rizzler.
Oh.
I am a Rizzler. Full of Riz.
So I think they were trying to like ew.
yeah, that's why it's always on that app, probably.
But why was it on YouTube? Also, were they trying to be Gen Z, like Rizzling and this, or were they trying to be like gay,
is
like
that a game?
edge? It's a, huh?
But is like the Rizzler a character in the game?
No, I don't think so. I think they're just making a riff on Riz.
But it said it brought the Rizzler.
I know.
So
That's
I
what
feel like it's a character.
oh, in the game, probably.
Yeah.
But like, why would that girl?
I mean, there was a whole era where people were playing a game called Flappy Bird, so there's not much to go off of here.
The Red Gooner
R.I.P.
Flappy gang.
R.I.P. to the Flappy Bird.
So on a similar yet different vein, but also bringing it back
Veins.
to Craigslist.
Veins.
Let me tell you, Craigslist misconnections has gone off the rails.
Oh,
And
I
I-
see you've been spending some time on there.
I do. I
Is
see.
this a daily thing for you?
No, it used to be. Now it's about maybe twice a week.
It used to be.
I've come clean. I've come to the Lord.
Ooh, come all right.
Oh,
Slow blink.
the white guy blinking.
Me driving, missing 15 exits today.
Girl, this is a problem.
America has a problem.
It's
my
the
driving.
title is Snollygoster Prance Jamboree, which by the way is the title of this episode.
That is crazy.
Snollygoster Prance Jamboree. And then it says, just down the street from Akron Children's, Coraline threw me a
boring.
welcome party like I was royal big.
Coraline?
Coraline, yeah.
I love that movie.
Coraline threw me a welcome party like I was royal. Big deal stuff, people. Akron's never seen an entrance this dramatic. That's it.
That's it?
And then get this. A couple days later, I see Snollygoster Prance Mizzle Frood as the title. Look at the top. That's exactly what it says.
I believe you. F. What is F for what?
Oh, F, female for male. F for M.
Oh.
And then it says, oh, just out here. Did I write these? Oh, just out here near South Park Mall, getting zapped by Cleveland's charm. Still adjusting, mildly traumatized, thunderstruck, dazed, confused. And yeah, same to you, buddy, whether that's a howdy or a roast.
Howdy or a duty? I have a question.
I
have a follow-up question from a previous episode.
Okay.
Just something I'd like to ask you about.
Yeah.
Do you remember in a previous episode where you said you never look at Craigslist beyond where you live, your neighborhood?
Well, and then I elaborated and said my neighborhood is a wide
all
net.
of Cleveland.
Is all of Ohio.
But that one was in Akron General, by Akron General.
This one it says was for Akron, yes.
So not Cleveland. So not your
one
neighborhood.
was Cleveland and one was Akron.
But not your neighborhood.
Not my neighborhood. Well, I don't know.
Akron's not your neighborhood, girl.
In the app it's my neighborhood because my neighborhood's like 75 miles wide in the app.
I just came here from Akron and it was a 50-minute drive. That is not your neighborhood.
Sometimes you have to search far and wide to get the best tea.
Mama.
What are you doing for the community?
Looking at something far and wide. Yeah, literally.
I was like, what?
What is that, Real Housewives? She goes,
So,
shut your mouth and shut your fucking legs. That's
oh.
Shout out to Tinsley Mortimer, the OG socialite, honey.
So what do you have to bring to the conversation? Now that I've told you some interesting things that I've come across, now your turn.
A cough
Wow.
and a spit, as I just saw.
Okay. And I just tasted.
Ew.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Neck breaks.
Death becomes
Keeps
her.
going here. Oh, don't bring that up, girl. The other day I was at the gym and I literally watched that freaking scene for 20 minutes straight while I was on the Stairmaster.
Which scene?
honey.
The falling down the stairs?
Yes.
Girl, I
It's
know.
just over and
I watched
over
the
and
behind
over
the
again.
scenes too.
Yeah.
And you know, if we were
Same.
on those stairs, we take just as many moments, if not more, to like have our moment.
Yeah.
With the legs in the air.
Duh. I like could quote the whole scene at this
It's
point.
the
It's ridiculous.
it's the ending pose where he's like
In a
the
split with the leg
with
up
the leg
and the
forward
arm
and the
out.
arm.
Which Anne has flipped the wig around at that point somehow in the middle of all of that.
Yeah.
Crazy town.
I really want to see Death Becomes Her because
Very
Michelle
good.
Williams sounds so good
She
in those
do
clips.
sound very good.
Snapped.
Live too.
Yeah,
It's coming
it is.
here. It won't be them, but it's coming here.
I want Michelle Williams.
She won't be coming here.
Well, what? Well, then what is she in the show for? If she travels, she says, "I don't want need to
She
no
do
more."
Broadway.
Oh, we don't have Broadway here, do we?
No.
Okay. So that means she stays in New York,
Yes.
and people come to her.
like every tour. The Broadway company stays on Broadway.
They just stay there, and
And then
people
there's a touring company.
who comes here,
Correct.
but they're part of Broadway.
No.
Oh,
I mean, it's a Broadway national tour technically, but they're not on Broadway.
because on Broadway means you're on.
You're literally on Broadway.
Is that a street?
Yes.
Okay.
All the theaters are.
I'm learning.
All the streets are like, it's like Broadway goes like this, and then there's all these streets that have theaters on it that are right off Broadway.
And that's why they're called off Broadway.
No.
Oh.
That's a whole different thing. That's like theaters somewhere else that are off Broadway. They're not on Broadway.
Imagine trying to explain this to Helen Keller.
She flew a plane. Never let that one go.
I know. I can't believe you thought Helen Keller flew that plane.
What did I do this week? I got to judge a class. That was fun.
Oh, I think did you tell me about that?
Yeah, I was invited to go. I don't know what it's called. Like observe a class at a college and their showcase.
Yeah.
And then gave them notes afterward on all their songs.
Did you
and
give
stuff.
them individual notes? Were you like, Kaylee,
Each
that
individual
did not
person
eat.
got notes, and they all did 2 songs. So it's like an audition class. So
Cute.
they all did 2 32-bar cuts of different songs, like how they would audition.
That's not that.
But there's
that's good.
there's
That's
a lot
good.
of people in the class. It was probably like an hour-long showcase.
Work.
And
Did
then we
you
sat there for
text the
probably
notes?
about an hour to give notes because it wasn't just me. There was like two of us. There was like three of us there to give notes.
Okay.
Gave notes to each person. They were very good. I knew a couple of them from
Were these like
Shows
what
and
age
stuff.
were these kids?
freshmen, sophomore, juniors.
College?
Mhm.
Oh, not children. Adults.
No, adults.
Adults.
And then there was like one lady who I adored. She's like 60 something years old or over 60. I guess this college has a program where if you're over 60, you can take the classes for free.
Me.
So she has taken the same exact class 3 years in a row just because she likes it.
Me, girl.
I know. So, and she was cute. She had like this kind of like cool way of like moving her body while she was singing. Just kind of she wasn't trying.
Wasn't
it just,
intentional.
Like,
yeah,
happened.
yeah.
And I was kind of like, I kind of lit. It was very like liquidy and her
Yeah.
voice was kind of haunting. Like, I
Yeah.
kinda lived.
Oh, so they sang and danced at the same
No,
time?
they just sang, but she just like, it's like
Oh,
her
it's
body just
singing.
kind of moved
I
while she
thought
was
this
singing.
was a dance thing.
No, singing.
Oh, I'm thinking
Yeah.
like, oh, you're giving notes about dance.
Oh, no.
Is it hard to watch people who are like freshmen in college being like hot and younger than you, and then you have to be the old one who has to come in and like give the critiques because you're the old, wise, experienced
Not
one?
really, because I'm still good, sweetie.
Well,
It'd be different if I was old and not good anymore.
would we like to
washed
ask
up.
the people in the room?
Thoughts? Go ahead.
I don't have
Listeners at
thought.
home, what do you think that just was? What do you think was happening right there? Ew.
What do you think that was?
Ew. But so I
Okay.
did that this week.
How fun is that?
That was it. No, I saw a couple shows. I went and saw Fiddler at Cleveland Playhouse with a friend of mine is in the cast. It was very good.
Fiddler on the Roof.
Mm-hmm.
I hope the show's better than the movie because I can't stand the movie.
I actually can't stand that show. It's not that I can't stand it. I just don't like it. It's just not for me. But I will
like the
say
music. I like the
some
music.
of the music is good.
I don't like the
This
storyline.
production was very good.
Okay.
I really enjoyed this specific production of it.
Work.
One of my friends was one of the five sisters. She was great. Sisters.
Love.
Loved.
Was
the
that the
mom.
friend that I had known who she was in the one and she was like wore this waitress outfit or something?
No, she assistant directed. 9 to 5 when I did 9 to 5. I don't think you've ever met her, to be honest.
I don't think I met her.
She's very sweet.
Love you, girl.
Yeah, she was great. And then yesterday was like Party Wedding Central. I had like, it was actually kind of a long day. I had like a meeting. I had a wedding. I had a birthday party.
You had a
There's
lot.
kind of a lot. We were kind of like going back to back to back, but that was fun.
Oh, and today's Mother's Day at the time of filming. So
Yes.
happy belated
Happy Mother's
Day to all of the mothers out there, and
Yes.
especially
To my mother.
your mother, my adopted mother, Diana, and of course Aunt Susie. Love you, and all the other mothers out there. We love you. Mwah. Anyways, so
fake. You're such a dick.
there's nothing fake about me except for
that
this leg.
You pull your third leg off.
You have been stirring the pot a lot, and careful, it's some going to spill over, and you're going to get burned.
How so?
This hot soup is going to.
Seriously? Hot soup.
This chunky.
Ew.
Hot,
It would be chunky too.
it would be. The best soups are chunky,
You're
girl.
sick.
Mm-hmm.
Ew. Keep your eyes open, you rat.
That was
Oh
you
my
driving
God.
here.
Literally falling, missing my exit 17
Your
times.
blood sugar crash.
I just had to get up so early this morning. We did like a breakfast for my mom this morning. And
Oh,
we
that's
like
nice.
ate outside. We grilled. We ate outside.
That's
whole
the
thing.
best way to do it
Yeah,
on
it
the
was
day
so
where
nice.
everybody goes out. Do it at
Yeah,
home. Do it
was
at
so
home.
nice.
I live.
And talked about like family bullshit, and as we do. And
Did you ask your mom what she wanted?
yes,
Did you give her a gift?
we made a breakfast.
So no.
I asked her what she wanted for breakfast too,
You said I am the gift.
because nobody else was fucking going to.
So you
Certainly.
made breakfast.
No, my dad made it, but I got the details.
So what? Okay, so you did nothing.
And I picked donuts up on the way,
love.
and I got her a specific kind that
And
she
you didn't
likes too.
bring me any.
No,
What's the kind that she likes?
powdered donuts. She loves a good powdered donut,
Um,
so I got her a couple
jelly
of those.
filled powdered or just
no,
regular
just like regular powdered.
white? Like white
Yeah.
powdered white?
Like compared to what?
That's what I'm thinking. Like the little donuts, like in the package, or like a
Yeah,
donut
but they
shop,
make like a
donut
big
shop.
donut that's just, it's like the little ones, but it's big.
Like at a donut shop.
yeah,
I don't know if I've seen them in a donut shop.
it's like Dunkin'.
That's why, because I don't go to Dunkin'. Because I'm a
But like
hater.
they would have them at other donut shops. It's a normal donut.
I see you getting a little upset. So what I'm going to
Nope.
do? Oh,
It's a normal donut, girl. Literally. Ew, the tongue just out. Already gagging.
Oh.
I see you have gag reflex.
Well.
Let's take a break.
Oh.
Take a sip.
Did you see what
The gay panic.
It's so ingrained in me to do what you tell me to do when this hits recording that I literally almost like try to take a sip.
Now you know how your husband feels.
Well,
I've seen you yell at him a couple times. Abuse in the home.
only a couple?
I've also
Good.
seen you spill hot liquid and burn him
On
purposefully. Purposefully.
On accident.
I saw you whack it.
Huh? What did I whack? Knick knack patty whack. Give a dog a my bone. Not a dog.
Dig a gog.
You're not well. I see.
I'm having a stroke today.
You're
I
not
don't know
well.
what's happening to me.
You're not well. I see.
No, I
I'm
must
not
be
doing
tired.
anything to help, but I'm just making an observation that you're not well.
Noting for the permanent record.
So when you watch this back later,
The police.
and you like pass out, and
when
I'm
the
like,
police watch me later.
when I watch this back in the courtroom.
Yeah.
Can I tell you that when I watched the NFL draft, I forgot to tell you this little tidbit of a story. I was the only gay one there because, of course, the NFL draft at this point has happened weeks ago.
Was your husband out there?
He was there.
So that's two gay people.
Oh, I forgot.
I was just like, this can't be happening to him right now.
I forgot he was there.
And I'll tell him about it later.
So
When we're watching the first episode of RuPaul's season 10 All Stars. It is here.
At one point, the mosquito in my ear at 3 a.m.
Literally, yeah, it's Heidi in closets.
Yeah. So,
Oh my God.
at one point, me trying to like fit in with the guys, they're like scribbling on
How
their
many
notes.
guys did you fit in?
Well, I'll tell you if you listen.
Imagine. Imagine all the people.
Fitting in my mouth. So then they're all scribbling on their papers, trying to figure out who's going to be like drafted next before they call it out. Well, there's commercials in between that.
Right.
I, trying to be hip and in with the straighties, see the commercial for this poor woman like rubbing her bare breast. Not a joke. But they have the camera angle just below, just above the nip, because, you know, whatever. She's caressing her breasts in the shower with soap and everything. So me trying to be like, I'm going to make them all my friends. I'm like, I start going around the room screaming, boobs on the TV, guys. Guys, look, boobs on the TV.
Is that how you think straight people act?
You're going to miss it. Boobs on the TV.
Who was at this event?
Huh?
Who all was there?
A bunch of straight guys. Like
how do you know
35 and 40-year-old people from the one person who invited me. Like, I don't know them other than seeing them last year for the same party.
And you felt comfortable enough doing this?
Girl, they could have been. Some of them I only met that night.
Christopher.
And then it backfired. It backfired. Get this.
Yeah.
The one guy looks and he's like, oh, I think she's doing a self-exam because it's for breast cancer awareness. And then the other guy across the table from him goes, that's actually pretty sad, man. So then I'm sitting here.
Yeah, rightfully so. Sit in your shame.
I was like, I just wanted to be one of the guys.
Sit in your shame.
And as it turns out,
it was.
The men were nothing of the sort of what I thought they would be, which was like horn dog, boobs. And it turns out they were like thoughtful.
Here's the thing. Even if they were like straight horn dogs, they're not running around the room going, do you see the boobies on the TV?
I didn't say boobies. I said boobs.
Said, doesn't matter. Semantics, honey.
Also, why do you imitate my voice and I sound like that in your head? Say it again.
That's exactly how you just
Say
sounded.
again?
The boobies on the TV. That's
exactly how I sound, yeah.
Mad. Wait till you hear it back.
And
Christopher.
I learned something that night.
Did you?
That sometimes women touch themselves for medical purposes and not from the male gaze. And
Maybe
I don't mean
you
gaze.
need to start touching yourself for medical purposes.
That's your job.
Well, you won't like what my results are going to be, honey.
You'd be surprised.
Electroshock therapy.
Hey,
Immediately.
Hey, some people are into that.
K.
Have you seen? Never mind.
You're going on K. A K drip.
Ketamine.
Mm-hmm.
I've never tried it, but I'll try it.
It'll be doctored ordered here soon.
Doctored ordered. You're gonna say it'll be DoorDashed. It'll be DoorDash ordered. Can you get K on DoorDash? No. Maybe if it's pharmacy.
They don't sell K at pharmacies.
Not over the counter?
No.
Okay. Well,
Under
anyways,
the counter.
so what story do you have to tell now? Next.
It doesn't even matter.
We're sitting away from my shame now. We're
No. We're gonna sit in that shame. I want you to sit here in that shame
Okay.
and enjoy it and bask in it.
It feels great.
Does it? Are you gonna do it again?
I never started my timer. Oh, but it's fair. We have 10 minutes. 20 minutes. Maybe
What?
15.
Do you know what does it say?
It says 21.
But we never stopped.
Right.
Um,
Oh, we didn't. Ooh. We took a long break. What are you talking about?
oh my God! Give up the goose. Us playing charades.
So
Give up the.
who's your favorite between ketchup, mustard, and onion at the Guardians games? And also, did you know about the fourth they just added?
You're acting like I go to these games and know all of this kind of stuff. No, I don't even have a favorite. I don't really know what they are there for.
Well,
like, who
I'll
gives
tell
a
you
fuck?
this. It was ketchup, mustard being the two guys, and then the only girl was Onion, and we live for her. She has a
Yeah, we
purse.
know her.
She runs with a purse.
Don't we know her?
We do know her. I met her.
Yes.
And the like girl who like goes
Yes.
as her, but she wasn't in the costume last night. We found out. We texted
Oh.
and asked. She was babysitting. But
Probably pays more.
let me tell you this: we always support Onion. So Team Onion. They have a new fourth character now to make it 2 boys and 2 girls.
Relish.
Jordan.
Is it?
You would think it'd be relish
Oh.
because that makes sense, right? Ketchup, mustard, onion, and relish.
Well, the fact that there's ketchup, mustard, and then it goes straight to onion and not relish is already kind of weird, to be honest.
It gets worse. It's
horseradish?
ketchup, mustard, onion, and spicy mustard.
Like Dijon.
No, her name is Spicy Mustard.
Why? That's so stupid.
And they already have a mustard.
What about like a mayo?
Anything would have been nice. So now it's welcome to the races.
I don't get it.
Ketchup, mustard, onion, and spicy mustard. Girl,
But I don't get
how about
why
relish?
we have the like. Why are those the mascots? Like I don't get it.
They're not the mascots. The mascot is that one guy who like has a baseball face, I think. But these are the
yeah.
like people that run around and just like get the crowd going during like the slumps.
But why the condiments?
I don't know, because it's a baseball game. It's America. It's like take
America has a
me
problem.
out to the, you know what
Balls
I mean?
game.
That's the
That's
sport.
my dream.
That's what we're gonna do later.
That's our water sports.
Hey, do not
Your dream.
joke about things you know I will take seriously. And show it in court as proof that you promised me something.
And then didn't give it in
So when I
return.
drug you, never mind. So what's gonna happen is they all race, right? Well, they finally added a fourth, flop, spicy mustard girl.
Yeah, that's stupid.
But they made her giant pink hat, love,
Yeah.
like a gold top, love. The problem is your spicy mustard. I will tell you though. So every race they do a little different, and we were always screaming for.
For ice cream.
I did that. I had some last night too. Spent $18 for 3
What
scoops.
all did you
but
eat yesterday at the baseball game? Go ahead.
2 jumbo all beef hot dogs, 3 scoops of cookies and cream ice cream, and a bottle of Diet Pepsi
You went Pepsi, huh?
because I didn't have Coke. So the 3
You could have found somebody with
condiments
Coke.
start running ahead. What'd you say?
I said you could have found somebody there with Coke.
I could have. Would they have given it to me? Probably
For a
not.
pretty penny.
If I said boobs on the TV, maybe.
No. They would have reported you if you would have said boobs on the TV, girl.
So Onion is behind. The 3 jog ahead of her and turn around and link arms to barricade her from getting through, girl, in this race.
Barricade Onion.
Barricade Miss Onion back.
Wow. So they went
And
in
she's
on
our
her.
favorite. We're
Right,
screaming for
right.
her. We're like, Onion! And then we're like, what are they doing? They turn around and they link arms and block her.
Wow.
You know what Miss Mama did? She took her big purse and went, whack!
Me. I would have
She
whacked the shite out of them.
and they all went flying, and she won. She said,
Period.
"Not today, ma'am.
Period.
Not today."
So obviously that was pre-planned, but I
yeah,
kind of live.
they always play.
I live.
But I was like, "Yeah, that's the only good thing that
That
happened
is
out of the
funny.
game because the game we lost 1-9." So, girl, That's the only good thing to come
Did you
out of it.
enjoy the experience of being there?
I enjoyed the experience of eating 2 jumbo all-you-can-eat hot dogs, the 3 scoops of ice cream, and the Diet Pepsi. Yes.
Not the friends.
Oh, I was with friends too.
But you didn't enjoy them, is what you just said.
I enjoyed the
I
food.
want that noted for the permanent record.
I enjoyed the food more.
Wow. That does explain a lot about you as a person.
I will say, hot dogs have gotten saltier over the years.
Girl,
There's-
nobody cares.
Is your hot dog salty? Comment below.
I'm just salty. You know what did happen this week that we did not even bring up yet?
I would love to hear it.
The Met Gala.
I did
Pop culture.
just see Alex Consanti's backstage thing. I watched the whole thing.
I don't know who that is.
She's won model of the year. She's trans. She's like an icon. She's everywhere. She's like friends with all the celebs.
Good
Anyways,
for her.
you would live. I feel like you would live.
I'm sure. I just don't know
You've
her.
probably seen her viral TikToks or heard her viral
I've probably
TikTok sounds
seen
and
her,
didn't
I
know
just
who
don't know
she
her
was.
name.
That's fine.
But what did
so-
she wear?
Custom Swarovski.
Okay, but like, what did it look like?
Get this. Giant crystal,
Uh-huh.
and like the X shape
I think I did see
with
the
like
Swarovski
with like
pictures.
a top. There was like 4. They had a pink
4 or
one,
5 of them, right?
Uh-huh.
What color was she?
white.
Okay.
It was like the long skirt, but then it was like midriff, but with chains connecting, like Swarovski crystals connecting the top and the bottom. And the top was like the tailored men's kind of blazer, kind of, but like to go with the theme. It was like Connie.
I have a question.
And Pat McGrath did her makeup, please.
Love Pat McGrath. I have a question.
Yeah.
Why are Swarovski crystals real? Diamonds? No.
I know they have a patent on the cut. A Swarovski
Cut.
diamond is the cut.
But it's not a real diamond.
They are. However, you can get Swarovski crystals,
That's
not
what I mean.
diamonds. There's a difference. So you can get like Swarovski crystals on like Amazon, and it's just the cut, and it's like a cheapo.
No, but like if
whatever,
you go to the
another.
Swarovski crystal store, I don't think they're all real diamonds.
I think they are. I think
They're
they
very
are.
expensive.
I think
but
they
I didn't
are.
think they were real. They don't look real, to be honest.
Do you know why? Because they're probably all lab grown.
They
like
look
most of them are.
costume jewelry vibes versus
I think because they're all like
Chanel.
they're probably all jumbo, homegrown in a lab,
Yeah,
which
Chanel
most things
is
are
very
now.
custom jewelry vibes or costume jewelry. Chanel's all costume jewelry. None of it's real, even though it's insanely expensive.
What?
Yes. Yeah, that's like kind of their shtick.
We'll do a deep dive later. There's probably a YouTuber who's like deep dived into
On
this whole
Swarovski.
lore about a Swarovski
Yeah.
scam.
I
I know
will
about the Birkin bags being made in China, and then they slap the
Yeah.
Italian logo on it when it's assembled in Italy or whatever, and they
Yeah.
scam us all out of.
Yeah, I don't know how true that is, but sure.
Girl, I've seen the behind the scenes.
I have also seen behind the scenes, so I don't know how true that is.
Well, I've seen behind the scenes too, and my behind the scenes were behind the scenes that you saw behind.
Girl, so you spend a lot of time behind, is what I'm hearing, which means that I'm far ahead. I'm ahead in the game.
What you keep, you're ahead.
All right, never mind. I can't say it. I was kind of disappointed in the Met Gala this year. TBH. Normally,
Really?
I kind of live, breathe, and die.
Yeah.
I felt like there was a lot of very basic outfits, and I'm gonna talk directly to you, Hailey Bieber.
Oh, let me
You
look it
putting
up.
on a
Let me look it up.
men's black sports coat
No.
and calling it a dress for the Met Gala was
What?
crazy to
Who
me.
did you say it was?
Hailey Bieber. Look it up. It's literally an oversized, like what Kim K used to do, oversized black men's blazer as a dress and tights and heels, and called it a day.
Now wait a minute. So I've seen this at the mannequin at Sears when
Yes.
they were. When remember
Yes.
Sears? Now I'm old. Remember Sears? I would see this on the mannequin anytime I
Yeah.
walk in.
That was her Met Gala look.
And also, do you see these cliffhanger feet? Look at the toes sticking out the bottom.
I don't even at that point. I don't even care.
The
Because
toes
whole
are ready
outfit
to
is so stupid.
jump off the bridge.
I just don't
These are
get.
suicide
I am
toes.
not like a fan of.
Oh, but look at the
short
carpet. It's all
dresses. I'm not a
flowers.
fan of short dresses at the Met Gala.
I don't consider that a dress.
But despite that one, put it down for a minute. Be present. Yeah. I just think short dresses at the Met just don't work.
I think they're fine
99% of the time.
if the top is like, giving me something.
Yeah, it's
somewhere
got to
else.
give something. There's one example this year. There's normally like one short one I can kind of get behind. This year was, I think it was Halle Bailey.
Stop relying on
And
that
that
body.
she wore this, like, it was also a blazer, but it was all rhinestoned, although I'm sure it was more expensive than just rhinestones. It was half black, half white, but it had this built-in like cage on the sides, so then it did this like crazy hourglass situation around the top half of her body, but then that was it. So it was super short, but it was like kind of okay because it had this accentuated shape and kind of like was a little bit more, you want to just wear it to the fucking grocery store. You know what I'm saying?
That looked like the grocery store. Although it's funny you mentioned hourglass because I've been told I had an hourglass figure.
Oh no.
However,
By who?
all the sand has gone to the bottom.
No, it's not. No. The sand there was a hole in the glass. The sand is on the floor.
No, there's a hole, but it's not on the floor.
And the sand is on the floor.
It's not.
There's no sand
There's
in this hourglass.
Okay, that's better. Your hand kind of looked like you
nobody
were
cares.
stroking
It's not a visual podcast anymore, remember? There's no sand left in your hourglass,
it's not a
sweetie
visual, so
pie.
I could punch you in the face and nobody would know.
Go ahead. See what happens. The ring.
I know, and then when the cops see that
That
shape
face.
of that ring.
Yeah. You're going to bite your own lip off while you're trying to punch somebody. You end up more injured.
Me in that rhino costume.
That face is so crazy. That's like your O face.
As in, oh, I see what
Oh,
you're trying
Mary.
to do. Oh, I see. Oh.
Oh.
That
You know
again.
who did look sickening?
Who?
Diana Ross.
Oh, I
You
saw
never
him
looked
looking
her
up.
up, did
I
you?
didn't.
Look up Diana Ross Met Gala 2025.
Diana Ross Met Gala 2025.
Honey.
This is why you're
She
saying
showed up and showed out.
And Hailey Bieber showed up in
That.
Girl, mother ate down.
Yeah.
Did you see Vera Wang?
She looks great. Could anybody see Vera Wang? Because she's emaciated girl.
Also, the wig that lovely
The whole
commenters
outfit.
mentioned looked like they threw her wig up and told her to catch it with her head.
The whole outfit looked
That's how it
wonky.
looked. And also, no shade, you're Vera Wang. You can do whatever you want and get away with it.
Yeah.
Mama.
But you're a designer.
When Diana Ross eats you up like that in that cape,
You
and-
almost should have one of the best outfits as a designer. You're a designer.
you could stage a home on that whole.
I know.
Also,
On
what is
what?
it? On this cape. The cape, the thing she
Not
has.
the hole.
Huh?
You said hole.
No, I'm saying you could stage like
You said a home on this hole. That's
I
literally
was
what
gonna
you
say on this whole like gown, this
Oh,
whole like
oh.
thing, and I couldn't think of the word.
I was like, not a hole.
Thank you for supporting me in my journey.
Well, normally you are talking about holes.
Imagine us even trying to afford that hat. I am talking about holes. Ostrich feather rich. Diana ate the house down. Vera Wang did
Loved
not eat
Kim's.
because she's skinny.
Loved Kim's outfit. Hated Kendall and Kylie's.
I didn't see. See, I need to look at all these.
Yeah,
now.
you got to look at all of them. Zendaya looked great, even though she had the double outfit.
I know, blue. At least whoever wore that outfit adjacent to her finally had people Google her because I don't know who the hell she was.
I know. Demi Moore looked good. She was like literally a tie. So
Oh.
she had like the big hoop over her that goes like around the neck, and then like the tie part, and then the train of the dress came to a point like a tie does. It was cool.
Oh,
She
word.
looked cool. Sabrina, I liked. Sabrina, it was like a freaking leotard with like two big long cape things in the back. It was
Oh.
like okay. It was very her aesthetic and style, but I still didn't. I was like, we got to just do more. This is the one day a year to just go insane. Let's like take advantage.
And
I think.
I feel like there's so many people who probably would have loved to have been there
And
could
we're
have showed
looking
out.
at her because she's like the moment right now.
Who again?
Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh, right.
I will say, sorry to say,
Mm-hmm.
Miss Charlie did not eat. The outfit was not great. I did not like. Chapel was fine. Again, very her aesthetic, but didn't really match the vibe.
At least she
that well
went
to me.
all out.
Yeah, but she always does. So it's kind of like that's anticipated.
Yeah.
But
So
it just so then I'm like, but I would
so
rather
what you want
have
is Chaperone
matched
to come
style.
out in top hat
Here's
pasties.
my thing. I love
Yeah, put it down.
when
Put the drink down.
somebody for the Met Gala goes completely outside of something they would normally do. It's your one time
like
to come,
Diana Ross in that.
Like when even if it's like simple stuff, when somebody that is like known as like a chaperone as a redhead coming as like a bleach blonde with bleach blonde eyebrows, like that's like a statement of like this is not her normal look. This is a crazy moment, you know, whatever the case might be. I think that's so cool. So if she would have come in like some sort of like overly exaggerated, like simple look,
Mm-hmm.
that would have been cool because it was such a departure.
Yeah.
But I feel like
You want range.
I just want departure during the Met Gala. It's your time to do that.
It's
especially when you're the moment, when you're one of the people that's the moment, which she is right now. Like, take advantage. You might not even be invited next year. So let's do it, sweetie.
the problem is half these hoes who wear these boo-foo outfits do get invited every year.
Yeah, but like the Sabrinas, the Chapels, unless you're the moment girl, you're not getting invited. Sorry about it.
Well, that means
You're not at the level of a Kardashian,
Which-
a Zendaya.
which means that Charlie XCX must still be the moment because she was invited back, and I support it.
She is. She had Brat is like extended 2 years.
2 years?
Like there was Brat Summer last year. We're still kind of in Brat. She's still
Oh
on
yeah.
tour.
Did you see she scratched out the brat on her thing? Kind of like how Kesha put like the pink circle over her stuff to be like new stuff is coming.
Oh.
Charlie scratched out the brat. And
So
I
a
saw
new
this
album
clip
must
of
be
her
coming.
announcing like Brat's over, like whatever. And I was like, oh,
Isn't she still on tour?
I
swear somebody just saw her.
think it was at Coachella.
Oh,
And she had her Coachella set. She did. And that's what the clip I saw is her talking about like, did y'all love Brat Summer? And then she's like, well, get over it because it's over. And
It's
I was
done.
like, and then
what's
that
next?
night or something that she like scratched out on all the album artwork.
I wonder
and I'm
what's
like,
coming next.
ooh. It's hard because I know everybody compares what you just did, you know, to
Yeah.
like what you had done just before that. And that's not really fair. But I'm going to keep it open mind. It took me a year to get into Brat. And then I didn't stop talking about it.
Yeah.
And now I don't listen to it no more.
It's the same thing with like Beyonce's tour where it's like Renaissance was so insane.
Girl.
It's going to be hard. It feels, Abby and I were talking about it yesterday. It feels like she didn't really had any plans to tour it, but somebody was like, you should do a little mini tour.
I saw a YouTube short that said people are rumoring Beyonce's pregnant because the choreo isn't giving like it used to have been given.
But like, what choreo are you going to do with country music?
Diddling
kind of
ding,
where,
diddling
yeah,
ding,
like,
ding, diddle-
she's
dit-
doing
diddle-
this
dit-
stuff
dit-
from the Renaissance, and she's definitely doing it. But like, it's Renaissance was such like another level. of stuff.
Let's go back.
They do have a whole section
Renaissance.
still. They kept that Vogue section in.
Oh, did they?
And like Honey Balenciaga's still on tour with her again.
Work.
And Darian. and
Not
all those
Honey Balenciaga in a cowboy
Darius.
outfit and some chaps and some little fringe boots, girl,
doing
or whatever.
the Vogue down the house. Yeah. Yeah.
I live.
So I feel like it is an example of just like you go so big, it's hard to then match.
I agree. It's hard. Maybe I don't know. And it happened so fast, I feel like. It's like she did her
It did.
world tour
That's
and then
what
all
I
of a
mean.
sudden
I
it's
just
like
feel
back
like
at it
she
again.
didn't really want to tour it, and somebody was like, you should do like a little mini tour.
Somebody-
And that's why
her-
it is like this mini tour with everything kind of switched out.
Imagine being her and having to be obligated to do talented things and being talented.
Maybe it's because she wants to release the third album so much later, and they're like, well, you have to stay like in the know of everything. What was that?
I saw something that I wrote down and I forgot to mention when I was talking about the baseball game.
Is this your pop-off?
I went into the little... It is my pop-off, actually.
Okay, go
Welcome
ahead.
back, one and all, to the Caddy Corner, where two young gays get caddy in...
Put it down.
Huh?
Put it down.
Don't interrupt. Where two young gays get caddy in not a corner. So,
Go ahead. Say it from there.
I went into the...
Men's bathroom.
Oh, I did do that. But I went into the sports shop to look for the same pink hat that Spicy Mustard, the new girl, where it has this pink hat. She's wearing it backwards, lesbian. And it's like bright neon pink and it has the Cleveland like logo on the
Oh.
back. And I was like, I want that
Is it
hat.
pink too? The Cleveland logo.
No, it's like silver or something.
Oh,
And I was
want
like,
that.
work. They did not have it except in a child size, which almost still fit my head. And
Thanks to the hair flattening hat.
thank you. Needless to say, let me read the prices some things that I saw.
Yeah.
Did you know
Merch.
a jersey, not the hoodie, a short sleeve baseball jersey in the shop? How much would you guess?
Like 105.
Jordan. Higher.
125.
Higher.
135.
Higher.
How much, girl? It's like, just say it at this point.
Higher. You're like 136. Higher.
Yeah.
$175 for a Tommy Bahama brand, like the Tommy Bahama,
Yeah.
with the tag Tommy Bahama and everything,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like
yeah.
the collab or whatever with the Cleveland
Yeah.
whatever on the back. A T-shirt. $215.
A T-shirt?
Mama. I'm sorry, no, it's like it's a jersey, but short sleeve. It's not a hoodie with the embellished and the patch and it's a
Do people buy that stuff?
Girl.
No, they buy it somewhere else for cheaper.
I think the problem is people who come from like out of town to come visit or like visit family. They're like, I'm only gonna be here once in my life, and then they get cornered.
By the way, nobody's coming from out of town and coming to the Guardians baseball game as like a tourist attraction. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
They've got great hot dogs, although they are salty, and they have Perry's ice cream now too.
I mean, woohoo!
Yeah,
you can get it other places. I'm not going to a baseball
but what
game.
you can't get other
tourist.
places is the Cleveland Guardians.
Yeah, you can get their merch other places for a lot cheaper. I
Not
can
at their
guarantee you that.
stadium.
Stadium.
So, anyways, merch. That's too much for me.
That's
I was
too
like,
much.
oh,
That's crazy.
At first, I thought I said 75, and I was like, oh, and then I pulled the tag a little more, and it said 175. And I
That's
went,
more expensive than like when we were in Orlando.
girl, Orlando said grab 6 for that price.
Girl,
Mama.
I thought it was expensive when I bought that sweatshirt for like $70.
So it pisses. That's my catty corner. I'm pissed off about how people can gouge price. It's not fair to the
Tariffs.
American people, the tariff terrorists.
I wonder if tariffs have to do with it.
I don't.
I also wonder.
Not that much.
Well, you'd be shocked how much is spent on other stuff.
Yeah.
But I also think too, it's the only way these people are fucking making any money, so they're just gouging these prices up.
That's true, which is why it costs $8 for a hot dog and a bun with nothing else.
How about a tall boy drink? Is like 16.
I know. Good
For
thing
a
I don't-
straw
good thing
burrito.
Thank God I don't drink. Oh, and a twisted tea. I saw her get twisted tea. It was almost $20 maybe.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
I got a tall boy White Claw last time we went, and it was so expensive.
where'd you get that?
At the game.
I didn't see her.
It was because you came very late.
What flavor? Peach?
No, it was like strawberries.
I don't want it.
You would want it. You
Not
would drink
strawberry.
Mine.
Not strawberry.
You would still drink mine. If it's mine, you're gonna drink it.
If it's-
You're not gonna buy it for yourself, but if it's mine, you're gonna drink it.
If it's strawberry or watermelon, you can have it.
I don't want watermelon. That's gross.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was strawberry. But I'm going to the Pride game. Are you going to the Pride game?
No.
Why?
I mean, I don't know. I didn't know there was one.
First of all, don't yell at me.
I'm going to the shame games.
First of all, don't yell at me.
First and second
You
of all,
were the shame game, yelling around talking about boobies on the TV. That was the shame game. Banana fana for
I was gonna say the
P5
shame
for banana,
game. Chris,
Banana
Chrissy, po pissy, banana fana for wissy.
for wussy. But no, we're going to the Pride game. You should go.
Okay,
It's like
bye.
a whole group.
If you want to come to the Pride game, if you want to win free tickets to the Pride game that we're not giving away, but you can purchase and then get in the mail.
If you want to win free tickets to the Pride game that Chris will personally fund.
Not the truth, allegedly.
So, disclaimer. Read the fine print. Go to bythewaypod.com where you can find links to our Instagram, Spotify,
said
Apple
leaks.
Podcasts,
We're leaking stuff.
TikTok,
All of it.
YouTube.
And we're
it's hard to
audio.
remember when Chris is interrupting me, but go ahead.
But go ahead, Jordan. So as I was saying, we're audio only.
Goes
But
back?
if you want to see some clips, see us on Instagram and TikTok for some exclusive on what we're wearing and how we look.
And if you follow us there and like the most recent post and comment on our most recent TikTok, Chris will personally fund 2 tickets to the Pride game. So
I will not.
see you next Monday.
Bye.
Give us your address to mail the tickets. And your social security number. Okay, bye.
Oh, and Mother's maiden name. Bye.